Good morning, third graders. I was going to start out by showing you another picture of my kitty cat Daisy, but she jumped down off the window, so I am going to start out by showing you my favorite penguin. I love Squishmallows. I have a lot of them at my house, but he just makes me happy today. So good Friday morning. I also wanted to kind of give you an update too. There's a lot of commotion going on in my outside of my house this morning. I have people that are building a house over there, and so life is continuing to go on, and we are still working. You'll have to forgive me. My iPad has died, and so I'm going to be using my phone to do some of this today. So forgive me if this is a little crazy, okay? All right. So I wanted to kind of show you your daily schedule again. On your daily schedule, we are on Friday, so make sure that you're looking at Friday the 20th, and you're doing your lessons. It should be 9.3 in math, and you're just following it on down here, and you're getting your state project done. If you guys will remember, yesterday I told you guys to make a cross off on this piece of paper right here. We're not going to do that together, but I did want to give you a lesson on it. And believe it or not, I've actually said this lesson now about 4 times, but my iPad has decided to die. So this will be my 5th time trying to get this to work. Learning new stuff. So we are going to be talking about word families. Okay, word families. The English language is the craziest language because it is made up of so many different languages. You've got German words, Russian words, French words, all kinds of crazy words. But one of the biggest contributors to the English language is a dead language called Latin. Latin was spoken thousands and thousands of years ago by the Greeks and the Romans, but no one speaks it anymore. So it's called a dead language. So it doesn't ever change. But a lot of the words that we get in our language is made up of Latin. And we've discussed this, but we have talked about words that have prefixes. Like discover has a prefix of dis and cover. Dis is the prefix, which means not or the opposite of. And then cover is what we call a base word. Well, when we have a base word like this, we can have other words that have a similar base, and they kind of mean some of the same thing. So I have uncover and I have recover down there. Alrighty, so we change the prefix, but we leave our base word the same, and they still sort of mean the same, except that prefix changes the meaning. Down here we've got carefree. Care is our base word and free is our suffix, meaning that you have no cares in the world. How nice is that? And then you can have careless and careful, and those are all word families. So it's basically that's kind of what I wanted you guys to understand. We're going to do some more work with that a little bit later, but I wanted to introduce that. If you guys are really super ambitious, if your parents really want to do this page, go for it. Okay. On the next page, so I'm just going to have you flip over your paper like a pancake. On this next page, we are dealing with what are called editorials. Okay, so we have talked about facts and opinions. Facts meaning the things that are true, and opinions meaning that we have emotion involved. Well, in a newspaper article, you will have usually facts. Like I was just reading a newspaper article this morning about a new kind of star that they discovered. It's actually teardrop-shaped star, which is pretty cool. And they were giving us tons of facts, true things that were about this star. Now, you can have in part of the newspaper can be what's called an editorial. And editorials are where people write in and they give them their opinions. I think that everyone in the country should be drinking chocolate milk for breakfast. That's what an editorial is. And they'll give their reasons why. Why? Because chocolate milk is delicious. More kids will drink chocolate milk than regular milk, and so forth. And they go on and on and on. So editorials tell opinions. So you guys are going to always make sure you read the questions first, then the editorial, and then answer the questions. Once you have that page completed, you're going to take your packet and you're going to flip it over to the last page here. And this last page has to do with cause and effect. So you guys did Beatrice's Goat yesterday where you wrote causes and effects from Beatrice's Goat. You're going to find now the causes and effect in this particular paper. Okay, so once again, look down at your questions first, read the article, and then answer these questions. Once you have your packet completed, I want you guys to go ahead and set it aside in a nice safe place. I am not 100% sure how we're going to get these turned into us. It might be just taking a picture or an email. I will find out and then email your parents and let them know. Just on a side note, parents, if you are watching with your students, I will be sending out more links links to our papers for next week. They'll get a new packet digitally, or if you've picked up your packet from the school, we're just going to go on to week 2 on Monday. I hope that you guys all have a fabulous weekend. Know how much I am missing you, and I'm thinking that I might do some more videos from the school next week. I'm going to go in and see what I can get done and everything. But I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it. See you later.